My friend came over so that I could walk her through the pet sitting instructions. This should have taken 10 minutes. Feed this one, scoop that, make sure everyone is alive when I get back. Instead, we spent an hour and a half going over inmate transfers, restricted zones, medication resistance, litter box security, toilet paper removal, and Edgar's known priors. I didn't mean to give her a prison orientation, but I'm also not sure what else to call it. Welcome to Domestically Feral. If this is your kind of chaos, follow along. We ride at dawn. Bring coffee. We're going on vacation for 6 days, which is great, but also complicated, because this house doesn't run like a normal house. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's a prison, a rehabilitation program, or a nursing home with felony risk. It might be all three. There are crates, baby gates, restricted zones, a checklist, a morning release schedule, an evening lockdown procedure, and there's one chocolate cat who cannot currently be trusted near freedom, open doors, senior citizens, countertops, paper products, unattended dog food, or the upper floor of this house. My friend very graciously agreed to come twice a day while we're gone. Unfortunately, she had no idea what she was agreeing to. And honestly, at the time, neither did I. The first thing I had to explain was the layout, because the house has been divided into zones. Edgar cannot be trusted with the second floor, and therefore, the upstairs is on lockdown. The half bath is Edgar's containment cell. The utility room is Mr. Darcy's protective custody suite. Boof has crate time, yard time, and controlled access to the kitchen and dining area. Baby gates keep the dogs separated from the cat situation, and the toilet paper has been removed from the half bath. There's nothing quite like explaining your own house out loud to another human being and hearing yourself for the first time. I kept talking. She kept nodding. But the nods were getting slower. And somewhere around the toilet paper has been removed, I became aware of what I was actually describing. This woman came over to help me, and I was briefing her on a correctional facility. Every morning, the inmates are rotated according to threat level, medical need, and likelihood of committing a felony before breakfast. The morning routine, I told her, is an inmate transfer. Step 1, secure Mr. Darcy in the utility room. That is protective custody. Step 2, release Edgar from the half bath. That is controlled release. This order is not optional. If you release Edgar before Mr. Darcy is secured, Edgar will immediately locate Mr. Darcy, attack his face, steal his chair, eat his food, and use his litter box. In that order. Step 3, release Boof from her crate. Let her outside and give her access to the main floor. Boof gets yard privileges. Edgar does not. He believes he should, but he's extremely mistaken. At night, the whole thing reverses. Boof goes back into her crate. Mr. Darcy is released from the utility room. Edgar goes back into the half bath. The upstairs stays locked. The gates stay up. The toilet paper remains intact. Everyone is placed where they can do the least damage to the social order before morning. And then there's Edgar. Edgar has to be managed. His known priors are in no way comprehensive. He watches Boof go outside and attempts to escape. He attacks Mr. Darcy. He steals Mr. Darcy's chair. He eats Mr. Darcy's food. He uses Mr. Darcy's litter box. He conducts repeated unauthorized countertop access. He has destroyed facility property. And he remains in open contempt of household authority. If you need to use the facilities while Edgar is out, go upstairs. There is no toilet paper on level 1. Edgar shredded it. He also bothers Boof while she eats. He just sits there, staring, menacingly, like he's waiting for her to make one wrong move so he can add dog food theft to the file. So Boof eats in her kennel, or Edgar stays locked up until she's done. And just so my friend had the full picture, last time I left, Edgar didn't take it well. And by that, I mean he teamed up with Boof and destroyed the 3,000-piece puzzle we had been working on since Christmas. 3,000 pieces. Eaten. Now on to Boof and Mr. Darcy. Boof may go on a hunger strike. There's nothing wrong with her. She's making a point. And the point is, Mama is gone. Do not leave any gates open. She will eat cat food. She will dig through the litter box and eat what used to be cat food. And she will stress chew anything within reach. Except her toys. Those are apparently beneath her. Mr. Darcy is old. He has also, at various points, appointed himself king of this household, staged what appeared to be his own death, and is directly responsible for the existence of Edgar. You must scruff him firmly, or he'll end up wearing his meds instead of swallowing them. He is in protective custody for a reason. But not because he's innocent. He's vulnerable, and there's a difference. Then I gave her the checklist. Morning release, evening lockdown, medication, food, gates, doors, inmate count. Because verbal instructions are not enough when everyone in the house has a record. Even the old man. How dare you scruff the royal fur and use my throat against my will? Have you no dignity? I reject your medication delivery device and your manhandling. Again, he's in protective custody, not a monastery. And at the end of all this, my friend looked at me. I knew she was going to need help. Edgar was going to do something. He always does something. So I told her, feel free to call any time. And in a very small voice, she said, that was going to be my next question. Call me. Text me, send photos, send video, because I know full well she's going to need to be rescued from Edgar and his acts of terrorism. By the time she left, I realized something. I had not asked my friend to check on my pets. I was training an apprentice warden. Edgar has motive, and opportunity, and priors, and in 6 days, I'll come home and find out what he decided to do with all of that. I did feel bad about it. She's a good friend, and good friends deserve better than a 90-minute prison orientation and a cat with priors. Which is why I'm leaving her a jar of homemade cookies. It's not enough. I have seen what this house does to a person. Pray for my friend.